Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Happy Monday. We are going to start with a general reading and then we'll get into free oracle readings. So I have me a iced coffee today. Actually, it's an iced espresso. So where are you from and what are you having today? I'd like to know. So we are. Hi, Cricket. Where are you from? Hi, Danny. How are you? We are feeling really super good energy today. It's been very strong all weekend. So we are going to get into the reading. Dave has gifted me a set of the Sacred Traveler cards. So which I am really enjoying. So we are going to use them. And just go do it. So you had to start a new spread and we have it wrote down and she's Dave is working. He has a regular 9 to 5, so he is actually it's like he leaves at like 7, so and he gets home about 5. So India, nice. Yeah, I was trying to get him to do some stuff and we've been doing a lot of work, so it's been very interesting lately. Oh no! Daisy May, I don't know if I believe that. So we are just going to start with general energy, and then we will get some free oracle cards. And the first card out is the Desert Passage card. Trust that there is a divine plan. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And then we get the card of crossing bridges. It is time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So I definitely feel like I know there's been a lot of really strong energy coming in. Like the last couple of days for sure, it's been unreal. And Dave got me some new sunglasses and they're kind of polarized. So everywhere I'm looking, I'm like constantly seeing rainbows. So I feel like there's a lot of Metatron energy right now, which, Archangel Metatron is over the twin flames as well as Archangel Michael. So we're going to get a guidance card from the Metatron just because, so you was screaming that. So, and the bottom of the deck is surrendering to the journey, release control. So we are going to pull cards using the new spread. Then we will pull clarification on anything we're guided to. The cards are really ready to talk, it appears. Daisy May, do you read tarot? So he's like, hold on, stop the train. Do you read tarot? She's like, because we have your bracelet right here. We need to send you I know this weekend Dave did a lot of cleaning out of closets. So Daisy May, Celia saying take whatever message comes out of here. That she says there's definitely some message here for you with that. And we are finally back home, so I am going to get that sent off to you. That card that just flipped was the Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands. She says we're not taking any of those. We're just that is right. Everything is happening at the right time. Do you have them with you? Celia says there's no better time than the present. There is never another now like right now. And honestly, me and Dave have been going through some a lot of stuff we've been working on every it's so crazy how much we're working on stuff. It's like extra fast forward, Thank you. Okay, so we are going she's ready to begin now. So the current energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So a brand new beginning, opportunity. I feel like this is such a brand new energy, especially the last few days. So like even today coming on, I felt like it was a brand new energy. So just be open to whatever is being offered. Everything in divine timing. The helping energy is the Two of Pentacles. Sometimes we have to have a little time of discernment, time of reflection. Sometimes that has to be a time alone. But I feel like twos are about making a choice and that physical. So we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So 1, 2. The energy that's blocking the situation. 8 of Swords. Negative self-talk, negative thinking. I've actually, Celia's given Dave a little task for the next couple of days. Every time he has a negative thought, he has to say the word happy 10 times. So, we're challenging everyone to that. When you have a negative thought pop in your head, make another choice. Do something different. Don't go down that road of that negative choice. So, it's literally the choice you make. And just know she's not really in all that conflict. That's just all in her head. It's not real. Yeah. The root of the situation, the Queen of Pentacles, knowing your self-worth, knowing your value, knowing your value. She's like knowing your value. She's sitting there. She definitely knows her value. She's not running around in chaos. She's really confident and secure. She's, wife, mother energy, definitely confident, very grounded, definitely very positive energy. We are in Capricorn season, and that is earth energy right there. The next card is the skills needed to achieve the goal. And that card is the Four of Swords. So meditation, gaining, and I see that heart is there. So I feel like it's also about, sometimes we have to clear energy from our heart. And I see that red string. And a lot of times I tie that red, I feel there's like a red string between Dave and I. I don't even know if I've ever even talked to him about this. But like I feel between twin flames, there's like an energetic cord that binds you together. Like, and sometimes we have to untwine that and have a little detachment from the situation. And in detaching, you have, you release things, because I say that because I see the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So releasing some stuff, that is the skill that's needed to achieve the goal. Detachment, healing, different clarity because the swords are about thoughts. So a healing way to feel about your thoughts. Are you feeling your feelings? Are me and David so much the last week or two is year. Have you been, I asked Dave how he's feeling. How does that make you feel? And this weekend doing that, I had such revelations about myself because we kind of mirror each other. So as twin flames do. The next thing is the hidden factors of the situation. The Page of Swords. Sometimes that is no communication, no focus, or focus in many directions. This person is really, she's doing many things. She's got all these ideas. She's walking a tightrope. She's reading a book. She's doing many things, but is she really focused on the one thing that's really going to bring her to the place she wants to be? Focus has been a big thing lately as well. The next one is the action required to work and handle the situation. The Page of Cups. And so you're saying, to notice that these are all minors, which means these are all things that are controlled, through you. You have to be able to control your thoughts. That literally is the first step in the whole process. Are you being detached in your thoughts? Are you, you know, um, are you dreaming big? Do you believe in magic? Because I see the pig at the top there, when pigs fly. It's been a funny reference for Dave and I. So, and it's definitely, I feel, a heart chakra activation time with the new year. And about, he's really disconnected. So, how connected are you feeling within yourself? Are you doing that meditation? Or are you being connected to your higher self? Um, I know this morning I had to spend just a little time just extra on um, just having a little fun with Celia before we came on. So sometimes she likes that. And the outcome is the Temperance card, which is the major, which is saying, balance comes through your choices and your thoughts. You are the one in control of the light and the dark. You get to decide. Do you want to have the negative thought or do you want to have the clarity? Where do you want to be with that? The 10 is the ending of the cycle, but I feel new clarity will bring such a different outcome overall by staying balanced and grounded. And for me, that's wishing upon the star. Me and Dave sometimes see the Big Dipper. I was trying to find it last night and couldn't find it, or the night before, couldn't find it. In our night sky because it's not where it was. So as the seasons are changing. Um, and the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords, which is about really gaining the clarity to cut away the things that aren't working for you. And I feel like those things that aren't working for you are the negative thoughts. Like you literally, like there's a lot of swords here. She's like, there's a lot of swords here. He got the king and the Queen of Swords, which is both, gaining control of the thought. Are you gaining control of your thoughts, or are you letting your thoughts and the fear run your everyday life? Um, are you taking, standing in your power? And we're gonna get an Archangel Metatron card. She said that's a pretty clear message. Are you letting your thoughts get the best of you? Because it's a brand new opportunity, brand new in the physical with the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. And the card that came out is the Water card, emotional well-being. How are you balancing your emotions? And the bottom of the deck is the Chakra card, the light body, because I feel like we're definitely having light body activations. I know we had an X-class solar flare in the last like 4 or 5 days. So there is just really strong energy right now. So, and with that, there's a lot of negative thought forms out there that can, play on our fears, and kind of take you down the rabbit hole. So, just kind of be aware of that, be aware of your thoughts. And we challenge everyone today to take, when you have a negative thought, say the word happy 10 times. Yeah, she said, say the word happy 10 times. I know we've really been having Dave do that. So because he's a Gemini, so sometimes he gets in his headspace. So we've just been working on a ton of stuff. So I'm sure everyone else has been as well, because we are part of the collective. So we are going to pull cards from these Sacred Travelers today, for everyone watching. So it's all about your thoughts, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And if you're focusing on being happy, you're going to bring more happier, fun things into your life. Like coffee. I'm a girl that loves her coffee. So, Danny, we will start with you. Do you have a question or just general energy? And we'd like to thank everyone for being here today. And we ask if you could please like and subscribe. Okay, White Lily, we will get you as soon as we so he's already Danny mode, so we're getting Danny, and then we will get you, White Lily. Thank you for donating. We greatly appreciate it. Danny, have you been kind of going through it? Have you been having a hard time, Danny? So he's like, ask. Because the first card you get is the Ascending the Mountain. Keep going forward. So that makes me think maybe it's been, a little bit of a uphill battle lately. The next card is Embracing Enthusiasm. Shout out to the universe with happiness. And then the final card is the Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life. And then the bottom of the deck is View from Above. Get the big picture. So, Danny, I feel like if you've been having a little bit of a hard time, just know everything is working out. So he's like, everything is always getting a little bit, everything is always getting a little better. Every day is getting a little better. And me and Dave have been saying that mantra, and Celia says for you too, when you have that negative thought in your head, say, happy, 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 happy. It's funny because she tells Dave that all the time. Like, one time we had like the You Just Fight, and her whole response to Dave was just happy. She gave him some chocolate and said the word happy multiple times. And those two things work together. So if you're having a rough moment, eat a little piece of chocolate and say happy 10 times and see if it doesn't make you feel a little better. Literally, like, we were in such a bad place, and like she like did that, and like if we get his vibration to change, it automatically changes mine because I so mirror him. So it's really about, like, she's like, you're going through, it's a rough time. Ascending the mountain, that's a little bit of a rough time. So just know the gates of triumph are coming. Everything's going to work out. And I don't know about the shipping on the bath bomb stuff to Barbados, but somebody in that group runs the co-op, and you can get stuff at a really discounted price, like a wholesale price. Because because they buy it through the co-op. So something about that, Danny. You really need to work through that. And White Lily, is my relationship finished with my boyfriend Aquarius? We had a big fight today. Okay, White Lily, we are doing your reading. Thank you for the donation. We are sending you light and love. And before Celia's given us a card, she said, how do you want the story to go? Are you wanting things to progress? Are you wanting things to be over? How do you want the story? How would you like the story to go? Oh, she makes soap. Oh, there's so many soap people in the group. Like, there is someone in the group. Her name is Heidi Moon. She has a shop in San Francisco, but she makes like cute little boxes and shows you how to like do it yourself. To do the boxes and different packaging things. Yes. She is also the CBD distributor, wholesaler in the group. But she like has her own shop in San Francisco, but makes like the most adorable things, and does like tutorials on them for the group. Or used to. I haven't done the bath bomb thing for like 2 years. So, but Celia's like, Lily, did you answer Celia? She was like, she was hoping you had answered. How would you like the story to go? White Lily, we get the card Purification activates vibrant life force. And then we get Rejuvenating Rain. Clear the past to heal the present. I know you're in Australia, so she's saying, we were just talking about the bath thing. So take a bath or spend some time by some water. And she's saying to, go journaling, buy some water. Go journaling, buy some water. Write the story you would like. How would you like the situation to go? What energy needs to be released? Because we get the next card is Navigating by the Stars, Follow Your Bliss. I don't feel like it's over because we get the Infinite Abundance card next after that. But I feel like this is an opportunity for whatever pain or hurt or whatever is giving you squishy face. Whatever is giving you the squishy face, to write the story. Is that what you want? How do you want the story? She said, you are such a powerful manifester and you don't trust your manifesting. She said, write the story of how you would like it to go. She said, spend some time, buy some water, because both these cards are water. Spend some time by water and write the story you want. But we're going to get you some tarot. But she said, you have such the ability to manifest the exact relationship you're wanting. Okay, so we are. So, current energy is the Six of Swords. The helping energy, the Sun, your happiness. That's a good card there. The blocking energy, the Knight of Swords. Is someone running away from the truth? Did someone share a truth and that truth was a little hard to handle? What caused your fight? sometimes we get clarity on things and sometimes people run. Sometimes Dave is new to feeling his emotions. So when he has a new emotional thing, it causes him to run. She's saying just be yourself because that's the root of the situation. She says you're such a free spirit. The skills needed. Is he in his Emperor energy? Because maybe that's what's needed. The hidden factors. That's the hidden factors, the Eight of Swords, your thoughts. Do you want it over? Write the story you want. There's 2 8s right there. She said, they're the embers. I feel like there may be a little bit of time apart because she said, hold on. I feel like time apart, but coming back together. Because the underlying energy ultimately is the 3 of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Swords, which is walking, or the 10 of Wands, which is walking away. But then the Queen of Wands. Sometimes you have to have somebody walk away so you can do this healing work. But Celia says if you want this relationship, you can write the story of exactly how you want it. Spend the time thinking, when were the happy times with you? What's causing the conflict? And you get the choice. Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? Sometimes we are so in our ego that we think we have to be right. And sometimes wouldn't it be, is it worth you being right or is it worth you being happy? Sometimes, we're going to challenge you to say you're happy 10 times. Say that word, happy, happy, happy. Even when Dave's in his most negative, spiral, I feel like there's going to be an ending and then it's going to come back around, Lily. I feel like if you would like it to come back around, you have the ability to manifest. There's some energy that needs to be cleared. You can take the time to do it now, and it could be a really short separation. Or if you choose to not do the work, it can be a long separation. But I feel like ultimately there is a coming back together. Because that 3 of Pentacles is a contract in the physical to work together. You have the ability to manifest it, Lily. You have to just choose what caused the fight. What is the root of that pattern? And sometimes we have to have a little separation. If you were not treated the right way, sometimes you have to walk away to stand in your power. But I feel like it's going to come back around. I feel like there will be separation because there's some kind of lack here. But with that lack in this corner, there's also the key to that manifestation of it coming together. I feel like back together after a little time. I feel like maybe some immaturity that has to come together. Daisy May, are you still here? Can we get you next? And if he's an Aquarius, he's definitely in that headspace energy, that Aquarius energy, that, air energy, just like, yes. Did you want just general? Yeah, oh, she's saying she wants progress. Try happy. As crazy as that sounds, try happy. Be happy. Everything is always working out for your highest and greatest good. But if you want it to be like to work out, you just have to. She said you could write the story. Daisy Mae, did you have a question? Daisy Mae, you get the card Embracing Enthusiasm. Shout out to the heavens with happiness. I feel like you're going to get good news. I feel like you're going to be surprised at the news you get. And you get Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. I feel like Daisy Mae, I feel like you need to I feel like you should embrace it. You got the Embracing Enthusiasm. I feel like you should definitely embrace it. Yeah, so you're saying embrace it. Is that somewhere completely new or? Yeah. So he's like, where is that? I feel like White Lily, I would not go on a date unless you are ready for it to be done. If you are energetically ready to be done, you still need some time to clear some. If you're ready to be done, you still need time to clear the energy. If not, that cycle, whatever just happened with that last person, is going to come right back. You don't want that. I feel like Daisy is not gone. No. I feel like somebody's just taken her somewhere. Look. Taking her somewhere. I don't feel like she's gone. I feel like they're just holding her back. I don't feel like she's gone. And then you get the protected by angels. So just know, Daisy Mae, put your hand on your heart. I feel like you should go. So he's like, go, start new. Start. She said you've done that so many times to just reinvent yourself. Oh, he wouldn't take you. Tell him bye. There's a reason. Just Why wouldn't he take you on a date, White Lily? White Lily, Celia says, go to a place by water and write a list of how you would like it to be. That is her advice for you to be able to change your manifestational situation. You have to decide to take the action forward. Sometimes if somebody wants to do something, and White Lily, please don't spam the chat like that. Divine Cancer, we're going to move on to you. Daisy May, I do not feel like Daisy is gone. As far as your stepdaughter, Celia says, ask your ego to step aside and put your hand on your heart and reach out through call or text, and really be in the loving, open heart space. What is best for her. And I think if her mom sees you coming from a place of love, it might really surprise you. And she says, think about, Lily, please stop spamming the chat. We're going to stop it for a second, a minute, whatever it is. Anyway, Divine Cancer, we are on to your question. Should I call or text her, Libra S, or will she herself call or text me? Guidance for Divine Cancer. Looks like somebody is having a hard time because you get the Ascending the Mountain card, which is keep going forward. So I feel like you're just supposed to keep working on what you're doing, because you get the Finding Sanctuary card, which is opening to your spiritual source. And I feel like as soon as you really more step into your path, I feel like she's going to contact you. Honestly, if me and Dave are having a little thing and Dave changes his energy, he's surprised at how quick I come back around. Just by him changing his energy. So I feel like by you changing your energy, you can get that contact. You would be surprised how quickly it could come. Try the happy thing. The joy thing seems to work well for us. She's saying try those things. But literally, as you raise your vibration, you would be surprised at how quick it can come back around. Daisy May Kane, I think I'm okay. I put the one in timeout, and so far, Hi, Jenny. Hi, Maxine. Hi, Naya. Pooja. I hope everyone is doing well. We are going to try to get back into the daily order of doing coffee and cards. Here, she said go up a little. We are going to read Naya's comment. What are your suggestions? I went for vacation. Now I want to know, are there any career energies? Naya, sometimes it's just a mindset. When I started saying, I told somebody I was dating for marriage and I was really serious about it, that I was done with playing games. The next person I dated was Dave. So, I feel like all you have to do is put it out there. Are you dating for marriage? Are you looking for marriage? Is that what you want? She says, is that what you want? Because we get the miracles card. Expect the wondrous to emerge. And the bottom of the deck is valiant courage. Take action with passion. Yeah, there you go. Are you being happy? Ask the universe, bring me what is meant for me and make it easy. As far as the person say, I'm dating for marriage. When you're, if somebody says something about you dating, or are you seeing someone, if somebody approaches you that's a game player or somebody that's kind of been in and out, say, I'm dating for marriage now. Either they're going to hang around or they're going to run. They're going to really show you who they are. Yeah. So he says they will really show you who they are. And we're going to get it. She said, and then you get passion and pleasure, wondrous universe, a rejuvenating rain, and great adventure. So the trip was great for you. I know me and Dave just got back. And I feel like the underlying energy now is fogged in. Go slow and take your time. I know you're ready to rush into marriage, but you know what? Honestly, the dating time is the most joyous time. It's the time of really getting to know each other. So don't try to rush to the end. She's like, take your time. Ask the universe to bring you what is meant for you and make it be easy, because what is meant for you can be for no one else. But I feel like it's coming really good because Wondrous Universe and the Miracles card. So I feel like super good. Maxine, can we get a card for you next? Did you have a question or just general, dear? Yes, but something really good's coming for you. She's like, really good. And we're gonna look. Pooja, can we get a card for you? You're okay, Lily. Pooja, we're getting a card for you. We get the cards. Oh, two of them. The first card is impasse, reflect or redirect your energy. And then discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And the bottom of the deck is infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. I feel like it's saying, Pooja, I feel like you're feeling like he's got his energy elsewhere. So as you're focusing on his energy being elsewhere, his energy can't be there with you. And I feel like it's because part of your journey is to go through this spiritual part alone, for you to find your worth. Because the infinite abundance is right there. Daisy May, I feel like at her age, it's probably very confusing because we have such a gift when we're a child, and then we get to that certain age, and then things kind of, um, that programming level gets to a certain point, it kind of blocks everything, for certain people. Some people still feel that gift, and, um, I had it at various times in my life and definitely suppressed it and had no idea, why I was so drawn to that stuff. I know with my great niece, I have sent her some crystals because, just the family dynamic. She's not with my niece; she's with my sister. So, Pooja, I think there's something super good there for you. Celia says, coming, and that's you figuring out your value. And the impasse is he doesn't know your value. Oh, that's the impasse. He doesn't know your value. And as people treat us based on how we treat ourselves. So as you figure out your true value, other people will treat you with that same value. She said, you're so worth it. Um, Maria, I feel like anywhere that's going to hire you is not going to want money from you. If they do, have you been open about your gift, Daisy May? And Maria, why are you thinking of this kind of work? Because we get the desert passage, trust that there is a divine plan, and then you get joy and delight. Open your heart to joy and finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. I do not find, I feel like you're supposed to be doing something else, something that really brings you joy. I don't feel like this typing work is going to do it. I feel like it's going to cause you to be out here in the desert by yourself. So it says any kind of good job should not cost you money to start it. The one thing I have learned about all the things I do, Daisy May, like with my sisters, they're not necessarily as, into any of this. They're not there yet. But my nieces, I have two nieces that definitely are on the path, and a great niece that are, very interested in the path. So I just overall am just very authentic about who I am, what I do. I mean, everyone in my family knows I read tarot. Not a secret. And just, they know that's my way of connecting and getting guidance. And I've done a reading for more than one of my nieces. So, and a great gift is, a great gift? A deck of cards. Because then she would do that at her own pace and level. My niece, I sent her a couple of decks. So, you can just send her a deck of cards. Say, I use these. They help for guidance. They're just a divination tool. They're not, okay. Christina, I am doing well. Yeah, I'm going to try to be back more regularly. We were on vacation and stuff, and now we are finally back settled down. Mytho, I know right now lately, I've been having a lot of stuff, but sometimes going through ascension, you have different symptoms, and things go on. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. If you feel really bad, make sure you see your physician. I also do healthcare, so but sometimes that ascension stuff causes, with moving energy, different symptoms. A lot of times where you have a pain in your body is where you have a blocked chakra and energy stored, in that chakra. And we get the Vaspis to expand your horizons. And journey by moonlight, believe in magic. I do. I feel like your health. Maybe. Have you thought of seeing a holistic doctor, Mytho? Maybe a different, expand your horizons. Maybe go see a holistic doctor. And sometimes it's literally just ascension. Daisy May, I think we suggested to send her some tarot cards. And depending on her age, I'm not sure why. Abraham has a set of books. They're called the Sarah books, which kind of explain to kids the law of attraction, through some stories. I'm not sure of her age, but sometimes those books can give a little insight on stuff. But she's like, send her some cards. I've sent my nieces, a couple of my nieces, some cards. I got another deck I'm gonna send to another one of my nieces. So and then normally that takes their interest, and that's teaching them to work with their own intuition. Just find something that's kind of, artwork, age appropriate. Yeah. Jenny, love coming towards me this year. That one looks good. The first card is finding sanctuary, opening up to your spiritual source. And then the next card is gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. And then journey by moonlight. Believe in the magic. So Jenny, I feel like as you're working on this spiritual path, you're going to meet your person. I know I met my twin flame. And if you found me, you're probably a twin flame because that's the kind of reader I am. So I feel like that is yes. I feel like it's saying as you work towards your spiritual path, you will find that person. And I feel like this is definitely a divinely guided year. It is a 7-year. Show me to look because you're protected by angels. I feel like you're definitely being guided towards that. She's like, work on your path. Once I really decided to step into my path is when I, brought Dave into my life. Christina, can I get a message from my spirit guides? Jenny, what kind of spiritual practices do you do? Do you read tarot? Something about the Akashic records. Do you do Akashic records? Okay. She's like, what kind of stuff do you do? And Jenny, the card. Christina, the card we get for you is taking shelter. The answers are within. And then we get great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. If you've had a new opportunity come about, put your hand on your heart. That's always a great place to pull that energy to. And ask, is this a good opportunity for you? Because I feel like you're getting ready to get a really good offer. She says in the next couple of weeks, a brand new offer. Maybe a job or travel or some new opportunity. So that's always good. We always take a good new opportunity, right? Oh no, what did I do? I think I have done it now. Oh yeah, manifesting is good. Jenny, do you have any cards? So he's like, do you have any cards? Cards are great. Hi, Eliza. How are you doing? I had posted in the group that I was going to be on today. I am really good. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing, Eliza? It's kind of cloudy and yucky here, but at least it's not snowing today. Right here. She's like, get some coffee. Christina, do you know what? Your dad is right there with you. Because do you know what happens? There is no death. People transition into non-physical. Have you ever heard of everlasting life? Hi, Alex. Everlasting life, there is no end. We just go into non-physical, which means we're everywhere. It's funny because if you ever hear my wind chimes ring while we're doing this, it's because my mom moves my wind chimes. We have them placed, and if Dave and I are out in the hot tub and one of us say something that really rings true, my mom will ring our wind chimes. So, Christina, he is always with you. Always. And we invite you, if you haven't, to subscribe because, Christina, sometimes I channel people. Me and Dave were just talking about that last night because I'm like, sometimes it's Celia And sometimes it's other people. Because it was like Celia and then it was everybody. And then I'm like, hold on, the everybody thing scares me right now. And then so you gave me clarification because sometimes I channel Dave's dad, or like I channel Daisy Mae's mom, or I channel my parents all the time. My dad makes me drink iced tea, for God's sake, now, which I never used to do before. But it is almost now my favorite beverage choice. Good night, White Lily. Celia says, write the story of how you want it because you can manifest everything. Eliza, when I get triggered, so he's like, dig it out. I have a little notebook. And when I get triggered, I kind of will look at it and I have a few questions. Why is this triggering me? When have I felt this way in the past? What is the other person's position in it? What is my position in it? How would I like to see it from a neutral position? So like write those questions down, look where the trigger is and see when else you felt that, and really try to chase that back down to your childhood. Everything is programmed to us by the time we're 7. So literally you have to just look back and see, where did you get that belief? Where has, when did that energy start? When did that trigger happen? I saw a thing the other day about people that have a difficulty feeling and understanding their emotions are that way because when they were children, they were left alone to try to figure out their own feelings. And, the kids don't understand. I have a 3-year-old granddaughter, so I know she is so smart. But, when she gets upset, when she was here this weekend, I'm like, every time she was upset, I would be like, okay, let's talk about your feelings. And actually that got her to actually come to me and talk to me about what was going on, because kids just sometimes feel like when they get upset they got to go and hide, because they don't know how to feel those feelings. So I try to really encourage her to feel her feelings. So Eliza, you want me to tell you honestly, you cannot change it. It's hard enough to change ourselves, so it's even harder to change someone else. Write the story how you would like it, and you have to sometimes decide on those situations. Are you living in an environment with her, Eliza? So he's like, are you living in the environment? Yeah, sometimes we have to remove toxic people out of our lives, especially if just take a step back. I know recently Dave had to do that in his own family. He, kind of took a little step back for some self-care, and then he got a lot of flack about it, because why he had stepped back. You can heal it with you. You don't have to heal it with her. Healing is for you. Have you ever saw a therapist about this? I think you need to really start journaling and automatic writing, especially when you first wake up. Because if you don't heal it with her, you're just going to actually, then it just puts it in our cycle, and then we keep having that same situation. So the sooner we can heal something, honestly, the better it overall is. And sometimes just Awesome. I think you can really heal it. I would do those questions, when have you felt like that in the past? What emotion is it making you feel? And when have you had that emotion in the past? And really try to chase it down to your childhood, because that's where things are. And then you have to change your belief about that, what's causing or what is happening with your energy in that situation. What is causing the trigger? But we're going to get some cards for you. Eliza, sometimes it's about when you're doing good on, like when I'm doing really good at like keeping my energy balanced when I'm by myself, you know what the universe does? It throws other people in there. So I have to learn to balance my energy with them in the environment. So like me and Dave got really good at traveling alone, and we were doing, really good with it. So the universe gave us the opportunity to travel with my daughter and my going to be son-in-law and my granddaughter. So it just puts different challenges to test your energy. It's about you being able to maintain your energy in any environment. And Eliza, the cards you get are the cleansing waters, wandering path, and finding sanctuary. And the bottom of the deck is fogged in. So with that, it's purification activates vibrant life force. So I feel like with that, that's saying, meditate. If you could spend any time by water, taking a bath. And I feel like doing that and grounding yourself is really super good. The wandering path is enjoy the journey. Everything isn't going to get healed in one day. It is one day at a time. And then you have to open to your spiritual source. So I ask Archangel Michael frequently to put me in a bubble. I'm like, as I drive, I'm in a bubble. Dave cracks up when we drive. He's like, look at our bubble. Because when I drive, I like us to kind of have I put us in an energetic bubble, and sometimes it's a really big bubble the universe gives me. So Eliza, try putting yourself in a bubble. It's go slow and take your time. That's as far as the healing stuff too. Everything happens when it's supposed to. No, your manifestation are going to be exactly in the right timing. But I would really ask Archangel Michael to put you in a bubble. Really, when I'm going to be around Dave's mom, I carry my witch's broom, black kyanite, and I definitely, before I walk into her house, I put myself in a bubble. She has a very lack mindset, so she projects that on everyone. And that doesn't necessarily flow well with me. So yes, like every time yes, like she doesn't like that Dave and I have fun and enjoy life. Oh my God, how dare we? But here we are. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be enjoying life. So I am too. That's why literally look, here's my black kyanite on the shelf. I have it in my little pouch that I carry on my body. And I literally, before I walk into that situation, I put myself in an energetic bubble. When I feel like my energetic bubble is kind of, her energy is invading, it's called dip in, dip out. We get out. If it's that energy is getting too much, Dave can see it on me that I need to get out. That I gotta go. So, and being empathic definitely causes some of that. You feel all that energy, but definitely like it's about being able to control your energy in any environment. A lot of it's going to be tested. Like sometimes I just make the choice not to go. I value my energy too much, especially when I'm doing my videos and my stuff more, on a consistent basis. I have to keep my energy in a certain, frame there. everything in the right time. Because you get the miracles card, Eliza. Look, miracles. She's like, miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. And then you get faraway places. Get ready for a new horizon. Eliza, write the story you would like. Write the story you would like. You know, I wanted, as a child, I so desperately wanted a good relationship with my mom. And I had 3 sisters, and I was not close with my mom as a child. But as an adult, before she passed away, I got that opportunity. And you know what? It made me want that relationship. So you want to know what? I have the best relationship with my daughter. Just like any kid growing up, it's one thing, but her as an adult, we have such a beautiful relationship. I can literally talk to her about anything, and she does the same for me. So just know that you are also putting all of that energy in the future for when you have a daughter. Yeah. And you're putting that energy in your future for that, because you so strongly want that with your mom. But honestly, sometimes when people feel like they're being blamed for what's going on with us, they don't like it. And even though we don't like hearing this, in some way we manifested those things from them, because we came into this life and we have certain soul contracts. And even though we may not like it, we are meant to have things happen. We start that, like I said, 0 to 7, you're programmed, things happen. That's when a lot of people have, like there's a lot of lack, or there's a lot of abandonment stuff, you know. And when somebody is abandoned by one of their parents, they strongly have that in their entire lives normally, unless they do the work to fix it. But so you're saying you can just, by you doing your healing work and just knowing that your mom is just fulfilling her side of the contract. She's fulfilling her side. You cannot make her heal. You can only heal you. I do. And sometimes you have to just step back from people until they decide that, you know, they're going to do it. Sometimes you just got to make you happy. The most important person you can focus on is you. Because the more you're happy, the more she's going to feel okay to talk about things, because she's feeling like you're blaming her. Yeah, I feel like she just feels like attacked because you're blaming her. I know when me and Dave will talk about stuff, and sometimes Dave feels attacked, and then we have to tell him, Dave, we love you. You know, we're not trying to attack you. We're just trying to show you this other perspective or something. And but sometimes he feels attacked, and you know, because that's just the defense mechanism that everybody has, and that puts him in fight or flight. So just so you saying, be happy to you. You be happy. You be happy. Yeah, she's like, you be happy. And as you do that and work on your stuff, because you can only fix your side of any relationship. Hi, Elin. How are you doing? Hi, Ursa. Celia says, take the time to write the story how you would like it to be. You know, get in a good vibration and write the story how you would like the relationship between you and your mom. You could, she's like, you are such a strong manifester. You're a strong manifester. I am doing really good, Elin. Can we get a card for you? Any specific question? And she's like, just be happy that you're, shine your light and be happy. She's like, be happy. Oh, a new job. Oh. I feel like many new things are going to come in your life this year, Elon. Yep, Journey by Moonlight. Believe in the magic. I feel like the new job is going to go really well. You get the desert passage. Trust that there is a divine plan. Sometimes we have to do something completely different. I feel like it's going to be really good, and it's going to bring in new romance as well. She's like, the job's going to go great and new romance. Yes. She's like, so much. She's like, as you know your worth. She said, as you know your worth. Yeah. Elin, do you like to go dancing? She's like, go dance and have fun. Yes, it's going to be such a good year. It's a 7-year with the 2023. So it is a 7-year. It is going to be a remarkable year. Hi, Dorothy. How are you? We will get a card. Dorothy, do you have a question? Yorsa, do you see something happening romantically for why? I am doing very well. We are glad to... Traveling was good, but we are glad to be back at home as well. Home was good, too. Funny, you never hear people saying that, but boy, I'm actually pretty good to be back home. Trying to get back into the routine. So if we get the card of finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So I feel like sometimes we have to be alone a little bit because the universe is trying to crack us open to, yeah, something really good, because you get the distant thunder. Clear the air of that person's. She's like, look, both of them are in the tower. At first, that person's far away in the tower, and now you see the person in the tower. So I feel like this is in the past. This is now. We traveled to Sedona, and then we went to Las Vegas for a week, and then we went to Daytona, Florida for a week. So we did all that. We drove to. We were road tripping. I got a great little car that does great gas mileage, and gas was fairly decent most of the way, especially when we were going to Sedona and Vegas. It was like $2 something a gallon, which is pretty decent here. And then the next card is it's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So I feel like things are going to come back around because you get crossing bridges. Then you got clear the air, heal the present. Where do you live? So he's like, where do you live? Yeah, I feel like it's going to come back around. I feel like it's just a time of you to work on your spiritual path. And as you decide to open and really openly pursue it, it's going to bring that right back around. Oh, very nice. Brussels. I'm actually getting ready to get my passport. Dave's wanting to do some international travel. So we are hoping to do that this year. Actually, there's an Abraham cruise coming up that I would love to do in the Caribbean. So I'm working on manifesting that currently. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? Dorothy, we're going to get a general for you, and then we're going to get Alex. I am super good. How are you doing, Alex? Dorothy, we get empaths, reflect and redirect your energy, and then we get the rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering into your life. Dorothy, what are you focusing on? Whatever you're focusing on, you need to kind of change your energy around a little bit. Because there's so much that's trying to come in. If you just redirect your energy. So if you're having some negative thoughts, Celia's encouraging you to our challenge to Dave is every time he has a negative thought, he has to say happy 10 times. So as crazy as that sounds, it really does work. Almost faster than any other process we've tried, actually, as far as changing the immediate vibration. So, because even when Dave is a little resistant to say it, Celia will just say it until Dave says it. So, Alex, will you hear from Dion in a few weeks? Alex, how's your self-worth today? So he's like, let's just ask, how's your self-worth today? You know, Dave can be in a mood and I can't be anywhere near him. And the instant he changes his mood, I come into the room. Happy, 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 joy, 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 Alex. She's like, look, say it and try to not smile. You get the finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. And then the empath card, reflect to redirect your energy. So what are you focusing on, Alex? She's like, where's your focus? And are you working on your spiritual gifts? How is meditation? She's like, how is meditation? Yeah, Alex, are you doing any kind of meditation? Oh, we were talking about walking meditations. I remember now. So he's like, walking meditations. Okay. Alex, did you ever look up Feel Good? Phil and then last name Good. Good. Feel Good. Sometimes his message resonates, sometimes it don't. Sometimes he's a little far out there. Sometimes his, he does walking meditations is what brought him to my head with you. But so he says, why do you like walking meditations? Oh, good. Celia says she thinks he can help with your ascension quickly by watching some of him. Like some of his stuff from like a year ago can really like fast forward your ascension. I don't know. He's on Facebook and he's on Instagram and I think he's on TikTok, but I don't have TikTok. But one of the things I've refused in my age to do. I don't know why. Yeah, I think you should like he has so many good messages. Yeah. Something about him, like Celia's like really poking me about him for you. So she's like, tell him about Phil. I don't Phil can be a little different, so I don't recommend him to everybody. But something like when I first started watching him like 2 years ago, he was living in a furnished apartment in like LA. And since then, he's got his green card after he'd been here for like 10 years without it. Sometimes meditation can be just a simple thing like Dave doing the bowls is a form of meditation for him. When you're really like, you can listen Abraham to meditate. You want to know what Esther does? She listens to the dang air conditioner. So if she's not where she has an air conditioner, she has an app on her phone because that's a sound she doesn't have any judgment about. And if you focus on that, you kind of, everything else kind of goes away. Is a good way you can count your breaths. A different number, breathing in and then hold it and then breathe out to a different number. Like breathe in for the count of 6, hold it for the count of 7 or 8, and then breathe out for the count of 10 or whatever. Just make it something where you have to really focus. Is a different way to get to the detachment stage. Because literally the whole time of meditation, the 15 minutes, you're probably actually in that detached state 1 or 2 minutes, honestly, in the beginning. And the more you do that, the easier it is, because now almost immediately I can get sometimes right in there. Sometimes it still takes me 10 minutes to get there. Just depends on what's going on in my head. Oh, there's so many different ways. Even like doing sometimes, like even just taking a shower, washing the dishes. That's why the walking thing works as well. Those, things that don't take a lot of focus that you can kind of automatically do. Those are some of the best messages I get, honestly. And so you like be in the happy, like the first thing before you even, get up and start your day, 10 things you're grateful for. Like the happier, like you are, the happier, like everything can be, like, honestly. Like she's like, get happy, like be joyously happy. You would be surprised at the different opportunities that come to you by just choosing happy. Like every time you have a thought that's not super high vibration, stop. Happy, 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 happy. You are welcome. And we think he's going to contact you even faster than you may think. All you have to do is get happy. She's like, get happy. Well, we are glad, that's what Coffee and Cards is about. So you like to give her guidance. We're trying to figure out how to do it on a bigger scale. So and we need to finish getting the second Chiron class together. We feel like that's going to be super important too. But she's like, be happy. She's like the happy. Happy is the easiest thing to help yourself is to be happy. Yes, me too, Alex. I'm gonna focus on being happy more too. I know sometimes there's a lot going on and that's not our priority focus, but honestly, Celia tells Dave we are supposed to be here to be joyously happy. She's like, that's our goal. Joy is happy. Joyously happy. Dorothy, I pulled a card and you get the wandering path that says enjoy the journey. And then uncovering treasure beneath the surface lies a great bounty. So there may be something really great there. But just also be cautious because I see this fox here. So she's saying, she never says be aware. She says be aware. So be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of who your kids are playing with. Be aware. Be present. Be aware. I feel like it's going to go well. I feel like there's going to be something really great in the situation. But just beware of any sly characters. If somebody presents to be too good to be true, they probably are. So, hi, Princess. How are you? Me and Celia are doing fantastic today. Dorothy, I think it'll be good. How are you doing, Princess? How's everything going? So he's like, how's everything going? Yes, and it feels like really strong energy, really positive change I feel coming this week. I feel good forward movement coming. And we're challenging everybody with the task of when you have a negative thought to say the word happy 10 times. So if you catch yourself and you're having a not good thought, say happy. Because Dave and I tried a bunch of different things, and the fastest way, not necessarily to yourself, but just be aware. Not beware, but be aware. As a woman, we're cautious. I was trying to explain that to Dave about how women have to be a little extra cautious when we walk out to our cars or we go to the parking lot or anything else. We are not like a man and just not focused on everything. We have to kind of be aware of our situation. So Celia's advice is always be aware. Pay attention to who your kids are around. And the uncovering treasure could be a really nice gentleman. Sometimes they're different than our normal type. She said dum dum. So yeah, Dorothy, I feel like something really good could be coming in the way of romance through that move. So the princess, did you have a question? Kukula, sending so much love. I have a question. Am I on the right path? My love life and career. Here, we have a question. Are you happy? She's like, are you happy? Yep, that's. Are you joyful in what you do? Oh. Then the answer is always yes. Vast business, expand your horizons. And infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. I feel like you might be getting a surprise, maybe a new person or something new, maybe definitely a new opportunity. Expand your horizons. So I feel like through just being joyously happy, you're going to bring the right things into your life. If you're wanting to expand your relationship with somebody, it is a great year for that. And as far as career, as long as it's making you happy, she's like, do what makes you happy that you can make money at. If it's not fun and happy, if it's sucking the life out of you, don't do it. And as far as she feels like your vibration is so happy in love. Look, we haven't even told you to say happy, happy. Yes, she's like definitely. Oh, you have that feeling in your gut that you get, you know, that feeling, right? Yes, that feeling you get that she's like, listen to that feeling. Oh, yeah, listen to the feeling. And the feeling up here. Do you get tingly up here? She's like, forehead tingly. Inner guidance, listen to it. Your higher self is trying to connect with you. Yeah, you're definitely on a good path. And here's the greatest way to know if you're on the right path. Are you happy? If you're happy, you're definitely on the right path. I know that's sometimes so hard to believe because we are programmed not to believe that. But if you're doing something that makes you joyously happy, then you're doing probably the right thing. As long as, you know, it's not being happy in a codependent, you know, kind of way. In a codependent, toxic kind of way. But otherwise. So, Princess, any advice for me on my relationship with Jess at this time? What is going on with you two? Because my whole, like, any turmoil going on right now? She says, just know it's a wandering path. Enjoy the journey. I can feel it in my gut. I'm like, ascending the mountain. It's just a time of growth. Yeah. Honestly, when Dave kind of goes in, you know, it's an energy protection method for both of you. Hi, Miss Bick. I feel like she's like, go to the next card. It's a crossing bridges time. It's just going to take a little time. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Yeah, it's a wandering path. Just know sometimes there's a little separation and there's a reason. We don't always know the reason. Sometimes it's about a period of growth. And how is your happiness? Are you feeling not happy because he's not around? So is that affecting your happiness? Because I promise you, I feel like when you're in a really happy, high vibration, yeah, work on being happy. And you said you blew up. Did you apologize? Did you take your accountability for it and try to have just the conversation? You know, send him something to explain yourself. I know sometimes with Dave and I that happens, and you want to know what? If one of us works on our energy, it almost just dissolves the situation. You want me to tell you honestly? Try this. You're going to think it's crazy. Try to be as joyously happy as you can today. Like if you have a negative feeling about him, be like happy, 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 happy. Like every time Dave's having a negative feeling, we're having him say the word happy at least 10 times. And then we'll go to joy or bliss or different words. All the words to try to, to raise that. But like literally the happy thing, we're like, we did it yesterday, and like that was the fastest thing to raise the vibration. And so every time, that's Dave's task for 3 days, we're doing it. Every time he has a negative thought, he's going to say happy. This morning he was saying happy a lot. So, because his inner child can be very insecure sometimes, because he doesn't always know how to express himself, because men are taught not to express their emotions and feelings. And then they don't know how to express them when they grow up as adults, because they were left as children to try to figure it out. And most of the time they're just taught to suppress. So it's a journey. Like there was something yesterday that Dave, yes, Dave does that and goes right into like such negative self-talk. Like I can look at Dave's face and I can see how Dave feels about himself based on how his face looks to me. It's crazy. But I can look at him and be like, okay, why are you beating up on yourself? I can totally see that. Or when he's feeling really good about himself, I can see that. And I would bet you can do the same thing. But honestly, the happier you can be overall, it just raises the vibration of everybody around you. Especially if you're doing it and really maintaining it. Like Dave's went through such an upgrade lately that like the last few days, he's kind of actually been shaking a little, because his vibration has overall taken a step up. So just through the practices of really trying, he's feeling his feelings every day. We're working on that whole feeling. Like when I met Dave, literally the princess, he had a sheet of paper like with emotions on it, and he would try to figure out which emotion he was feeling. Like, so it's like literally we're almost 2 years in now. We're like 20 months, and like he's come so far. So yeah, they just don't know. And then so like we have to be really real and talk. Dave and I talk about it. I mean, we talk about everything on this journey. So, it's like, I know you don't know how to feel your feelings. So I ask him all the time, how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Forever, he was doing that before I knew he had a piece of paper. And so you would ask, how does that make you feel? And he has to try to figure out how it makes him feel, because he's not used to having feelings. He's used to blocking them out and hiding them. So, it's a great disservice we do to our men, making them feel that they can't always have feelings. So hopefully it's a practice we are changing, and the new generation's coming. Because us doing the work changes it for our future generations. If you guys don't know. I mean, that's why I'm so inspired to do all my work, because you know what? I'm helping Macy for her future, and there ain't nobody I'd rather help more than my sweet grandbaby. So, anyway, come on, can I get a general message? Come on, you get the cards. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. That's the first time we've had that card today. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. And surrendering to the journey, release control. And the bottom of the deck is discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So I feel like there's really like, come on, do you know there's very many people around trying to help you? And I feel like Celia's like, this is like probably the most important message. Stepping into power is important, but release and control. Sometimes we don't get to be in control of our journey. It's about literally following the breadcrumbs and finding it. Are you surrendering to the journey? Are you stepping in? Are you doing meditation? Are you doing some meditation? And I feel like you're going to have some new friends with the fellow travelers card. So I feel like a new friend in your life coming. Somebody that is on the spiritual path. And I will say, if you're not in a relationship, that could very likely be a twin flame, because that's the kind of reader I am. Yes. So, K-Sun, when is the issue at home going to resolve? You are very welcome. Have a great day. Ask everybody to please like the video. Well, K-Sun, the card you get is overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything, and narrow pathway, tread lightly. So that's some good advice. Tread lightly. We haven't had either of those cards today. But I feel like as you tread lightly through the situation, before you have a conversation with whatever's going on, bring your hand to your heart. Ask your ego to step aside. I ask my ego to step aside. I ask my higher self to have this conversation. And really try to come from a place of your heart and love about the situation. And I feel like it can easily be, it's going to be overcome. It may take a little bit. But it says you can overcome it there. It looks like there's, there's obviously something blocking the pathway there. Celia says a lot of times those are just our thoughts and negative thoughts about the situation. We invite you to do a writing exercise. I know a lot of people are resistant to do journaling, and you may be one of those, but we're not saying a daily practice, which is always a good thing, but to take and write the situation, write the current situation at the top of the page. Then down a few lines, start writing the situation, how you would like it to be, how you would like it to be resolved, the story you would like to manifest. And then reread that story over and over again of what you want to manifest, because you can manifest the resolution by focusing on, you can't have the solution when you're focused on the problem. So focus on how you would like it to be, and you might be surprised at how quickly that energy can turn around by changing where you're focusing. Like if it's a money issue, if you're focusing on how much money is being spent, it's going to cause more lag. Instead of focusing on other ways, like you could save money, like canceling monthly subscriptions or other ways to cut corners in that situation. It's just a tactic of which direction are you looking at it from, as an example. So I have been on for a while, almost 2 hours. So I think we're going to take a break. We will be posting a few videos later today. We invite everyone to take a look at those. And we will be back tomorrow for Coffee and Cards. Have a great day. Thank you all. Bye. You as well.